Today's questioner asks, what can I do in 1 minute every day that will improve my life? I have 3 suggestions, none of which will take more than 1 minute each day. First up, the Audible Exhale. Regular listeners to Solicited Advice will be familiar with this technique. But in case you're new here or you need a refresher, let's take 3 audible exhales together right now. Take a full, complete inhale through your nose. Fill from your belly all the way up until your collarbones lift. Exhale through your mouth with a Let's repeat that twice more. The audible exhale is a great way to trigger our bodies to move from the sympathetic nervous system or fight, flight, or freeze response to the parasympathetic nervous system or rest and digest. And this shift comes with a multitude of benefits, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'll link to a blog post in the show notes below with more information. The Audible Exhale is a great practice to use anytime you start feeling stressed, frustrated, overwhelmed, or anxious. Even better, use it to help maintain your balance by taking 3 audible exhales several times a day. Next, start keeping a 1-minute multi-year journal. Despite taking only 1 minute each day, this journal can be an incredible tool in helping you to make major shifts in your life. We all have trouble noticing the small daily changes. Only when we can reflect back on some sort of documentation like a photo, video, or journal entry are we able to see how much things have changed. Not only will keeping a multi-year journal help you to recognize where you've changed, it will also make it clear where you still have room to grow. And it serves as an early warning system, alerting you to annual events and seasons where you've struggled in the past, so you can bring extra focus to self-care during those times. I'll add a link in the show notes below to my Etsy store where you can buy a downloadable copy of my 1-minute multi-year journal. The third technique is the mindful moment. Just like with the Audible Exhale, this is something regular listeners will remember me mentioning before. A mindful moment simply requires you to pause long enough to take note of what you're experiencing with all 5 senses. What do you taste, smell, hear, see, and feel? Describe those sensations to yourself with as much detail as possible. This simple act of observing the world around you with all 5 senses brings you back to the present moment. This is powerful because the present moment is when we are most likely to experience peace. By regularly practicing a mindful moment, you can help keep your attention in the present and away from worry, which lives in the future, and regret, which lives in the past. And again, like the Audible Exhale, this is a great tool to use in moments of stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear. But it's also a great tool to use throughout your day. Try taking a mindful moment when you take the first bite of food or sip of a beverage, or anytime you walk from one room to the next. Try incorporating one or all of these techniques into your everyday and see the impact that just a few minutes each day can make on helping you build a life you love. I'm sending you a great big hug. You've got this. I hope you enjoyed this bit of solicited advice. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to be notified whenever I post new content. Bye.